The sponsor contract will expire after the next race, so if I don't accept the sponsor this race, it will expire, so let's go and do that. The time has finally come to accept the sponsor. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Let's see if we can retain and master. If we keep the driver, we have a favorite track at race 1, and let's see what's possible. We got a lovely new car for this season. I have been promoted from Pro 2 to Master 2, and more importantly, I received a sponsorship offer, a promotion sponsor, so let's check it out. Here is the promotion sponsor, Berkshire Go Away. Almost 3 million for 23 races, and they just need to make sure that we activate the sponsor before relegating back to Pro. So that's all. Currently I don't have a technical director, and I have my driver from last season, so let's check her out. And here she is. Currently she is 163 overall after the season reset and before race 1, with 221 motivation. If you take it out, she would be 145 overall. She has just 3 races left on her contract, so we need to lower the motivation in order to make the contract extension. At race 1 of the season she has a favorite track, so it might be an opportunity. I made a few contract offers on the market, so let's check them out. Firstly, driver Boy van der Zanden, closer to the 160 overall than my current driver, so he will be better in the long run. One of my teammates used to have this driver, so let's see what happens. If I don't get him, it is not that bad. It will change my tire strategy. I also made an offer to a technical director, Patrick Reinhardt, with 192 of pits. I'm the only one that made an offer so far. I don't think that he will get any more offers, but we will see what happens. This is how my staffing facility looks like at the start of the season. I don't plan to invest anything into that this season, so this is my staffing facilities. Let's take a look at the car at the beginning of the season. We got 27, 22 and 19 CCP from testing, and a lot of level 7 parts and some level 8. Those parts will be downgraded for testing and racing, and later in the season I will be upgrading them again. The transfer market has closed, so it's time for a contract offer update. So let's check it out. And lovely, we signed the technical director, but that isn't a surprise. We didn't get the driver, we are outbid. Yes, the driver is earning the same amount that I offered, so most likely the only thing that could have been is that the manager in question has given him bigger bonus money than I did. Time to take a look at the new technical director, Patrick Reinhardt. He has a lovely 192 pit coordination. He's slightly worse in his testing skills, but he is cheap and only a $1 bonus a race, so that won't be an issue. The time has come to select a tire supplier for the season, but the tires have changed massively. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out here. In Master, the tire selection is hidden, so at the start of the season you don't really know for sure which tires have been picked by which managers, so you can't rely on this information. It's finally time, the Avon tire for wet performance, but I don't have a driver with high talent currently, so I don't think that's an option for me. The Yokohama has lost some dry performance. For Pro they might work, but for Master they won't. Then we have the Dunlops. You have now with 4 dry performance and for 2.5 million a race, but we can also try the Continental for the dry performance in very hot conditions. It should work to retain, but they are quite costly at 3.7 million. Or you have the bad years for 5 dry performance, 5 wet performance, and only 4.4 million in Master. They seem to be the best logical tire to use, so let's sign the contract. Yes, okay, and a contract signed with a bad year, and hopefully we don't have a bad year. Time for race 1 of the season here at Paul Ricard. Qualified in 15th position and doing a 3-stop strategy. Boosted at the 2nd, 3rd and 4th lap, so we gained some positions into 11th and later in 10th place. So 3-stop strategy. But there are also cars that are doing a two-stop strategy, and we might be blocked and losing some precious time. We've done the pit stop, now we are in 20th position, but the cars in front that are doing a two-stop haven't pitted yet, so we're just waiting on it. And now we are back into 12th position, 11th, 10th, lovely. Just going as fast as possible, using high risk here at Paul Ricard, because it's the favorite track of my driver, so I'm trying to score some points with her in the opening race of the season when she still has high motivation from last season in Pro, and it looks like points might be doable. We have speed, but there might be a slight issue. Yes, about to do the last pit stop. Currently we are in 7th position, and points might be on the table. Yes, pit stop done, and now we are in 8th position after the pit stop, and lap 64, lap 65, lap 66, lap 68, and now at lap 69 we are losing positions. That means that we have run out of energy, so I used too much CT, and so in 11th position, and we remain into 11th position into the race and finish the race in 11th position. In the end, if you look at the result, 11th position in race 1 isn't that bad. Race results for Paul Ricard, finished in 11th position. Points might have been possible, but ran out of energy. So 11th position, it isn't that bad. So race analyze now. Let's check it out. So 85 CT, too much energy used because we finished at 0 energy. And if you take a look at lap 68 and lap 69, we can see that the lap time increased. So that's the point where the energy ran out and the times got slower, but in the end we got an 11th position. Did you know that there are many more GPRO videos on the channel? Why not hit that subscribe button and watch them later? The time has come to take a deeper dive into the contract extension, and just 2 races left on the contract, and she has currently 163 overall, so 3 over the limit. Normally you would go slow in the next race to lose to try and lose some motivation, but I am going fast in race 2, so I am doing a spa resort training, and I will be going slow in race 3, but after race 3 her contract expires and I won't have a driver. My hope is that she loses enough motivation in race 3 so that I can rehire her from the marketplace. I have an issue with one of my active sponsors that I have currently on the car, GPP. It has still 11 races left on its sponsor contract, and it's still active. Here we can see, take a look at the sponsor, still 11 races and a lot of money for 11 races. But yes, I have already lined up another sponsor for the side pod spot on the car. But yes, as the current sponsor has 11 races left, and the new sponsor, I have 9 races time to accept the contract, and if I don't, I will lose out on the new sponsor, which has also a lovely amount of money. So yeah, that's my issue. You can't accept it because the spot is taken, and when the spot is open you can accept it yourself when your sponsor is at 100%. And here we can take a look at the sponsor communications. We can see that I have 3 warnings from GPP. That means normally at the 4th warning they will be leaving, but I'm not quite sure when I am able to get the 4th warning to make the sponsor leave, but hopefully that is something that I can manage with some bad results at the end of the season or at the start of next season, depending when this gets uploaded. Race 2 of the season here at Zolder, starting in 21st position and not gaining any positions at the start, but after the start we gain a few positions. We are stuck in the battle, the train for position 1st to position 18th, and currently I am 18th. This race doing 2 stops with extra soft because it's cold, and using 65 CT this time, and hopefully the energy will be fine. And we are currently in 15th position. A few cars had some kind of issue. We got past them. It's almost pit stop time, and oh, I am pitting late. And what position am I? Ah, yes, 8 after the stop. So we went from 15 to 8. So we gained a few positions in the pit stop, which is really nice. Oh yes, we are in 5th now. We gained a few positions and only 4 seconds behind the leaders. And looks like I am faster. I might be using more CT than them. And Yes, lovely. We gaining, we getting past. Not had any driver mistake. The field is this close. You can have a driver mistake of 10 places. Oh, we're even leading, and we are pitting now. So let's see what's possible after the pit stop. Not quite sure. Oh no, we are even in the lead. Oh, I didn't expect this. Can we pull away? And no, not really. They are in my slipstream and they are close. And oh, driver mistake into 6th position, and it looks like we have run out of energy because I'm losing time quite rapidly. That I'm even can't find my car. Yes, here we are in 12th position, and looks like yes, 13th position at the finish. And yes, a race of what could have been. Yeah, in the end, 13th position is okay. I'm not quite sure what would have been possible with lower CT, but that's something that I need to find out in the future. Time to check out the results for race 2 of the season. Finished in 13th position, starting 21st. We had a lovely pit stop that really helped me. Yeah, what could have been, not quite sure. Points might have been possible with lower CT. Race analyzed now, started in 13th position with 65 CT, ran out of energy, finished with 0%, so even leading the race for some while, and then we ran out of energy and we dropped back to 13th position, and that was this race. Let's see what is possible in the future. Now my driver had just 1 race left on her contract, and she is still 162 overall, but I regret my decisions from last race. But luckily for me, there is a way to make her drop enough motivation with technical training, because she is at a certain age. You can do this. Your driver will lose motivation if you do a technical training, so let's select it, and hopefully, I think did the calculations, we should lose enough motivation to get at 160 overall. So let's train for technical training and confirm. And yes, lovely. We are now at 160 overall. So that means that I can extend the contract with 17 races. So let's go and do that. So let's select 17 races and extend the contract. And yes, okay. Contract extended. Yay! I also made it into the first cup round. It looks like I have an opponent that I might be able to beat. Round 2 will be the finish point. I don't think I can beat the second seed. So let's check out my rival. And he's currently 18 in the standings, and he has Continental tires. If it isn't very hot and I had some good cold races, I might be able to beat him. After last race result, my sponsor GPP has cancelled the contract, which I wanted, but ideally I could have waited 1 more race, but now I can activate my sponsor. But I'm going to wait 1 more race, as I still have 2 races left to activate it, and I don't think the next race will be a very good race result-wise, so I think I can wait 1 more race. Race 3 of the season, qualified in 22nd position. My rival is in front of me in 20th position, and let's see what happens at the start. And at the start I lose 2 positions into 24th position, and at the finish of the race I finished the race in 21st position, and most importantly my cup rival is behind me. I only did 30 CT this race, so let's take a look at the race analyze. Race analyze, starting 21st position, only 30 CT, still some energy left at the finish, which is really nice, which I wanted, and finished in 21st, and that's it. The sponsor contract will expire after the next race, so if I don't accept the sponsor this race, it will expire, so let's go and do that. The time has finally come to accept the sponsor contract, so let's click the button, and contract has been activated, as you can see on the text, and sponsor is now active. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you soon, and check out one of these videos if you haven't, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Goodbye!